Hi, this is Robin Hort from Inspired Spaces, and we're so excited to be here today to introduce you to this wonderful space that we've created with our client Premium Strata. Even more exciting, this is the second office that we've actually developed for them. So this company is amazing because they recognise that branding is a holistic thing and it includes your physical environment. A well-designed office space consolidates your brand and it maximises your profit. The way we react and respond to a space is directly linked to our environment. This company sees their actual office space as an economic strategy rather than an unnecessary cost. They recognise that the more thought they put into the space, the more they will get return on investment. By encouraging clients to come into the space, encourages customers to feel like that you have a strong base, that you're willing to invest in your staff and invest in them as a customer or a client. We've all heard the saying, never judge a book by its cover. But let's be honest, what encourages you to open that book in the first place? It is the cover. And that is like your office space. That is the first impression. As Frank Lloyd Wright says, the space becomes the reality. Because of the space of this office and the layout, the entry was down a small hallway, which is not ideal. So how we overcome this was to add this simplicity of some very simple line artwork. Then that leads our eye to the magnificent back wall of our reception desk, which is a leather laminate. That showcased the signage and the two components of this business. This then showcased the beauty of our engineered stone. Very, very simple desk, but it is totally functional, even down to the detail of having the back of the computers in white so that do not detract from the reception desk itself and the wall. However, the piece de resistance of this whole purpose of this reception area is our beautiful sculpture in the boardroom of the Sydney skyline, which is being die cut and backlit. We commissioned a company in Melbourne to actually create the vision that was in our head. So everything in this space, including the polished concrete floors, the colours, introduce the client, the customer and to the staff to this wow factor. This is an amazing space that I want to explore, and that's what you want. You want to be able to go, I want to see the rest of this space. I want to see what it looks like. That showcase the actual detail in our design and the thoughtfulness of design. So on the surface, the design looks quite simple, but it's actually very intricate, and the amount of detail we've gone into doing this space is insurmountable, the number of hours. Down to the point that the reception chairs were custom stained to make sure they matched the boardroom table, which was custom made. When we were designing this space, the beauty of it was this beautiful tree that is behind us, and it needed to be a feature. It needed to be somewhere that all the staff could see. So the whole design of this space, at any point in the back area of this office, staff can see greenery, they can see nature. And it's been proven that if staff can see nature, it decreases their blood pressure, it increases their productivity, and it makes them happier. One of the core elements of this design is the breakout area. The purpose of the breakout area is to allow the integration of staff. We don't want to see where each department is isolated. So the breakout area allows the staff to meet, to talk, to catch up. And it was understated but sophisticated, not in your face. We added pops of colour in the breakout area, which were the corporate colours of this company, and that added a bit of fun. However, the breakout area also has another purpose, and that is to be able to divide the space up so that the accounts department can have a quieter area and it's more contained. The executive staff have their offices allocated right next to where the staff that are reportable to them sit. All offices are glass, and there is a couple of reasons why we've done that. The number one reason being so that light can travel to all areas of the office space. Two, to allow everyone to have a view of the greenery at any point in the space. And three, the psychological effect that their boss or their superior is still approachable. They can be seen, they're not locked away, they're not untouchable, they are there. The rest of this design also includes a beautiful large boardroom that can sit 24 people with a custom designed boardroom table. We actually have two other smaller boardrooms that can sit up to 10 people. And all of them, although separate, are all integrated. So we've used IT to make sure that each of the offices can talk to each other. We have also tried to future-proof this space. We've actually got the technology in place to enable people to actually dial into the meeting and be able to do it from the luxury of their own home or their own office. So because of the nature of this business, we've also have a dedicated mail room and file server. In this mail room, it's been custom designed to take things like the franking machine, to take the photocopier, to take the binding machine. Everything has its space, even down to the fact that reinforced the cabinetry for the franking machine because of the weight. The client does not need to have access to anything in the back end of the space, so that if staff are a little bit untidy or there's a mad panic going on because of a deadline, it doesn't detract from the branding, it doesn't detract from the professionalism of this particular company. Our client is over the moon. Because they'd outgrown the previous office, they were finding that there was conflicts happening, silly things were happening that were insignificant, but because of the close proximity on each other and because the noise of the machines, etc., it was not conducive to a productive working space. Now the staff are talking to each other, they're laughing with each other, they're joking with each other. That is what this space has created. And they're always saying how happy they are, how great it is, and giving us congratulations for what we achieved. The team at Inspired Spaces understands that good design affects you both emotionally and physically. Hence why the time and effort and love we put into any office design that we create. Inspired Spaces works by understanding the culture of the company. We also delve very deeply into the company's mission statement and ethos. We look at the spatial organisation, we look at the interaction and circulation around the space, and we look at the interface both in terms of an IT aspect as well as a people interface. The staff interaction is vital to understanding how the office back end needs to function. Feel free to give the team at Inspired Spaces a call and we can take you through the possibilities of what we can do to create a space that both you, your staff and customer delights in.